Good morning, everybody. It's your boy Nate from Burleson Outdoors. I'm out here at Lakeshore Pier. It's my first time being out here, and if you haven't watched my video from yesterday, go ahead and check that out. It's I came out here and I just kind of surveyed what was going on, what the structure was like, trying to figure out kind of what my approach wanted to be today. So I've got my normal setup. I've got two double drop rigs. It's too early, I can't talk. I've got one on panfish hooks, little J hooks, and one on circle hooks. I've also have a catfish rig out on a Texas rig. I'll describe that a little bit more next time I bait it up. But basically it's a 1 ounce weight. I've got a bobber below the weight, and then I've got a treble hook down at the bottom with some catfish putty. So those are the 3 poles that I'm running right now. I've got a couple others that I'm going to be using, but stand by. Let's see what happens. Alright guys, we got a little bit of action going on. I got my catfish pole just had a good hit. There's nothing else happened on that. My circle hooks has had a little bit of action, but I'm curious to see. I think it might be crabs. It had a little bit of bouncing in the rod tip, and then it had one good pull, and then that was it. So I'm thinking that might be crab. See what's going on here. Now both of them are kind of dead, so. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to spin y'all around so you can see. I'm going to pull up my circle hooks. Sorry. Right. Pull up my circle hook. And check it out. Let's just see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. Still gonna pull it as I would if I was set the thing in. Bottom one got torn off. This top one, yeah, see how the hook is barely in the top there? Basically what I'm thinking is that the crabs have been grabbing the bottom and ripping it down. So we're going to, where's my hand? Yeah, that's exactly what's been going on. So we're going to take that bit of shrimp off and put it back on a little bit deeper in the column. And go ahead and re-rig. All I'm using is a little frozen shrimp. I'll take my knife here. What I like to do is I like to cut off the heads and just chuck it out. That kind of chums up the water for me. And then usually right there is where the joints are. So I usually just cut down right there so I can keep a good bit of shell right intact, just to give it a little bit more integrity. And cut off another piece. I'm going to check my other pole here in a second. Knife back in. Now after I cast this, y'all, I'm going to show you exactly where I put it. So what I did there is I pitched it on that second pylon. I pitched it right in the middle. So bait sitting there. Fish will probably come out from either the center of that one or the center of that one. or straight down the line, because most fish are ambush predators. So they like when baits are up against a wall or something like that, so they can ambush and the bait have nowhere to go. So that's what I did there. And then on this one here, I've got the two little jetties right here, and this pole here I've got set right in the middle of those two jetties. And then my catfish rig I just kind of put out right in the center, because they don't care, they're scavengers, they'll eat anything anywhere. So I'll probably check that one here in a second, but you know, I've got it on a circle hook or on a treble hook, so I don't think anything's really going to take it. But the biggest thing about fishing, guys, and this goes from a pier or a boat, it doesn't matter, it's the old saying, a busy fisherman is a good fisherman. Because if you're not checking your baits constantly, you're going to end up fishing on credit, and that's just not going to work. Fishing on credit is fishing with an empty hook. You know, it's like going to the store without money. Just putting it on credit cards. Not good. Alright guys, well, that's all I got for now. Stay tuned, and hopefully I'll show you all fish here in a second. Alright guys, well, it's getting kind of late in the day. Got some schoolwork to do tonight, so I gotta pack up and head on to the house. Unfortunately, ain't got no fish to show you, but hey, that's why they call it fishing, not catching. It was a pretty hard day out here today. I ended up losing both of my double drop rigs, so I had to kind of jerry rig some other stuff, and yeah, that's why they call it fishing. But anyway guys, quick question for y'all. Leave down in the comments below what you want us to be called. So I know Darcizzle Offshores has her Darcizzle Nation. Some other channels have little nicknames for their followers. If y'all are interested in something like that, throw some ideas out to me. I've been trying to, rack my brain on what my followers could be called, but hey, who better ask than y'all? Well, leave a comment down below on what our nation, our group, whatever you want to call it, what we want to be called. I'll support any ideas, and I'll pick one for a random generator or something. Anyway guys, if you haven't yet, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, hit that bell notification so you can get notified each and every time I post a new video. I'm going to be doing some more local fishing, hopefully here around Jacksonville. I'm constantly looking for new piers and beaches and lakes that I can go and fish at. Alright guys, stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Bye!